Good morning.
Hi, Sis Njani.
I'm blessed. Thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. Good morning to you. Good morning to the listeners and streamers. So we've got Usis Sikona from the South African National Blood Service. I think she's just trying to log on, and we're I think who's going to be able to lead us.
Yeah.
Like I said, we want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yes. Ifuna ukuza loo nto leyo mphulaphuli mhlawumbi if you have just joined us, we are talking about blood donation. Kubaluleke ngantoni ukunikezela ngegazi, kusincedisa entweni, kusincedisa njani, zeziphi iindidi zamagazi, and kuthathwa atheni ukuze ube yi-blood donor eMzantsi Afrika kufuneka wenze ntoni, ingakho ne-special diet or ntoni, zonke ezo nkcukacha sizaziva ngazo. Iba mhlawumbi unengxaki ne-iron low njengam ukwazi unikezela, kufuneka uthini uzube kanti because bakhona abantu abafana nam abathandayo kanye who are used to be blood donors but not anymore because every time ndisiya somachiza kuthiwa ayiloza iron yakho ilow. Ayinjani?
I think ngexesha sisalinde usisikhona ndingakhaba ndiqala with the boring stuff, get it out of the way.
Yes, please.
Le nto yokubana igazi bo sina silazi uba igazi ligazi, that is that, uyayibo?
Somachiza ikhona into eyi-feedback ayinguwanga. Okay.
Thina kaloku igazi silohlula ngolaa hlobo loba kuthiwe hayi xhela inkukhu xa kuthe, xhela igusha xa kuthe, xhela ibhokhwe xa kuthe, okanye ixhela inkomo. Siyohlula ke ngolo hlobo, hayi le izawufuna igazi lebhokhwe.
Uyamosha okanye mhlawumbi okanye somachiza igazi elingaphezu kwamanye amagazi, the blood that speaks louder, the blood that speaks. Exactly. So phulaphuli kodwa ke lisawuthetha ngayo namhlanje igazi leli lapha emithanjeni yakho, leli lapha siyawaqonda la magazi enziwayo, abantu bayaxhela bathintini, likhona eli lemvana igazi asali, the one that washes the sins sibe mhlophe, but today we're talking about
blood.
Sithetha nge-blood donation. Sizawuva ke South African National Blood Services silinde uzikhona raters akhe asitsho bawele fani khumshayo. Sizawuva ke into yoba into yokunikezela ngegazi, it looks like network ayivumi somachiza, andiyazi
ubani
kuwe uyaqhawuka uyashishiza.
It cannot be
Utsho kodwa ke okubalulekileyo esinoke siyithethe kwemphulaphuli nawumbukeli apha ekhaya, less than 1% of South Africans ezinikezela ngegazi, into embi yasemhlabeni. Less than 1% of South Africans are active blood donors. Unoyicinga siba ngaphi, and a unit of blood it lasts 42 days after a donation. Zezinto ke endifuna usizikhona sicacisele kakuhle, and kungeso sizathu kubalulekile into yobana i-blood donors zi-donate regularly because kuyashoteka ngegazi, ingozi zikhona, njalo. So donors can give blood as often as every 8 weeks. Sisikhona as soon as angena sizawuncokola naye sive uba ngaba yena uthina, kodwa ngokwangoku somachiza the boring stuff, please.
Yeah, so igazi, like I said, right, we have about 6 liters of blood umntu ngamnye. And then zikhona izidazenzekayo umntu makaluluze igazi. Umntu mhlawumbi is a hemophiliac, meaning akakwazi uklotha xa nasebesele ophile. Umntu ebesengozini ngohlobo uthetha ngalo, yebo,
sure,
ebesebenzisa i-chainsaw emsebenzini yaphela imqhawu limsika somewhere, ngumntu osebenzisa isilarheni waphela ezisika ngalaa mtshini. Then ke ngoku the gunshot wounds, the stab wounds, and those sort of things, right?
Okay.
And you will need this extra blood coming from someone else, so that uzokwazi usupplementa igazi lakho, ngoba kaloku igazi libalulekile, lihambisa ii-nutrients, so all the nutrients, there's a closer word that I'm looking for, but yes, so it ihambisa all the oxygen and all the food to your muscles and other tissues. So the less blood you have, it means that you are at risk of dying. Sometimes people simply die of blood loss. You simply lost too much blood. So you can't just get blood from anyone, as it seems. That's very
Okay.
interesting. So then we wanted to find out, why is that? Why can't you just get blood from anyone?
Mm,
Amagazi
mm,
wabantu awafani. So
mhm.
there's something called the ABO blood group,
Okay.
where omnye umuntu has a blood type A, omnye umuntu has a blood type B, omnye has a
Mm,
mixture of blood A and B, and then abanye
okay.
abantu have blood type O. So xana umuntu efumene igazi elirongo, kukho into eyenzekayo kuthiwa yi-agglutination or clumping
Mm,
of red blood cells, as though almost ziyanquma,
okay.
and that is called a blood transfusion reaction.
Okay.
And you could end up having a serious reaction or end up dying depending on how much blood was put into your system.
Mhm.
So when explain along, and then we also have something called a rhesus factor, meaning you can be A positive or A
Mhm.
negative, B
Okay.
positive or B negative, or AB
Okay.
positive and AB negative, or O positive and O negative. So kukho laa nto ithi O can donate blood to anyone. That is
Mhm.
both true and wrong. Macala.
Okay.
Blood
I
type
think
O.
yeah. Benifuna sifakwe sizikhona ungenile. Sisikhona. Good morning and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Loza. Good morning, Luanda.
Awusemhle.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Siyakwamkela Keith Ngesi Radio, and kindly introduce yourself, ububulise ababukeli nabaphulaphuli Keith Ngesi Radio.
All right, Loza. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to your listeners for making the time to listen. I am Uzikona Rated, the head of relations. Corporate word as public relations, really, because Tina,
Sure.
we public, but because we're donors, we call it donor relations because those are the most important people to us as well.
Okay, all right. Masigawuleswa rhuqe ke sizikhona singashiwa lixesha. Why is it important to donate blood?
Loza, I had this conversation with someone at a social gathering, Izolo, because people ask, what is the service all about? Because you can't make, as Zulanda, you can't just get blood anywhere. And
okay.
And made no science can make. It's a life, the precious gift of life. And that's something that no man can make, nobody can do. That's why it's so blood. That's the personal aspect of it. But realistically, our hospitals, our doctors, private and public require blood as almost like a commodity. That's how important it is, because it's really something to keep us alive. I mean, if the blood service, we can't even go on strike, Tina. Purely because we can't say to our pharmacists, we can't say to our hospitals, we don't have blood, because that's something cannot be, because it's a life and it's a life, a very important aspect of life.
Ungene sikhe sithena noLwanda ngento ethi abantu bayoyika ukunikezela ngamagazi because asifundisekanga kakuhle into yobana igazi eli mhlawumbi uzawufumana igazi lo mntu obe nentsholongwane becontractile okanye yonke laa nto. And thina singabantu abamnyama into yoba uzawufaka igazi lakho komnye asingenanga ayisidibani nathi. So sifuna uba ukhe usiqale apho. Ifana laa nto yoba kuthiwe umntu uzawufakela intliziyo yomnye umntu okanye intso yomnye umntu qoba what if ibingumntu ebekhohlakele? Ingabe egazini ikhona loo nto leyo?
You're right, Loza. It's very important to respect people's choices and decisions, religions and beliefs. And that's a voluntary process. No one can go ahead and say you have to do it. But who probably has beliefs that igazi lam lizaya komnye umuntu okay. Let's say bengumntana wakho who blood at birth. Let's say bengumama wakho, a family member who needed blood because of a life-threatening disease, and the only way, like Ulanda shared earlier, I heard that the only way a person's life can be saved is through a unit of blood.
Okay.
Yeah, blood transfusion, yes, in South Africa is one of the top in the world. In fact, it is the top. So igazi lakho, there's no way that it can reach umntu without a process that takes place with that service that does not put osesibhedlele at risk.
Sure.
So ewe, you sign for it, it's voluntary to give, but also to actually receive.
Okay.
What if I did? You have people, certain religious beliefs.
Yes.
That say, as you believe. Once again, all is important. You are in hospital, your child is in hospital, mama wako is in hospital, and they need only 1 unit of blood to save their life. Maybe they need numerous pints of blood to save their life. So what do you say? Do you say, no, I'm going to be walking around with belief system, but I'm actually dying? You know, once again, going to the point I made earlier, that it's a precious gift of life. It's not as negotiate, it's really, if the doctor feels, or the pharmacist, or anyone in the hospital feels that Lomtu, all they need is red blood cells. Lomtu, all they need is plasma, they need platelets. Then that's all they give. So I'm so glad you mentioned that, Tina Manyama, because that's our biggest, and
women
to be educated.
All right, it's 25 minutes after 8 Central African time. This is Keith Gesi Radio. We're doing radio according to you. Namhlanje behind the mic nguloza wamamfene sincokola #ask Lwanda Lwanda kamkhatshane, resident pharmacist kambi yethu ohamba naye ke uzikhona radio sosuke phaya egazini kwibhanka yegazi, and uyabhankishwa kuyastokishwa, and bathi ngoku igazi labo lincinci kakhulu, bayasokola mhlawumbi sizogawula swarhuqa ndifuna zikhona ukhe encourage abantu to donate igazi, and also mhlawumbi bangaphi abantu kwi-unit of blood eyi-1, mingaphi imiphefumulo esindisekayo by ipint eyi-1?
3 lives can be saved with your 1 unit of blood. So uzohlala phayana, fill in a form.
How big is the unit? How big is the unit of blood? Is it a liter? No. Oh, hey.
So about 400 milliliters.
Sorry, how many?
450.
Okay,
so
450.
Donate blood. You'll be fine.
Right.
But from that 20 to 30 minutes that you're going to be sitting and donating blood, you save those lives. And if you an ongoing thing, if you're you constantly donating blood, you can go on to save abantu with other units. So Tina, we take 3 components. We take red blood cells. There's Ulanda was talking about literally saving someone's life, or sandu tutyolwa, or sandu babukhathi. You can also, we use platelets, a pooled platelet and a plasma from your unit of blood. That goes to abantu abanecancer. That goes to eye drops. That goes to products that in our pharmaceutical department. So and people don't realize that is that it goes to your and all I can really say is we do need blood. I will see when the blood service says we have a shortage. Please go. Don't just walk away. I mean, Ulanda got a lot of questions relating. I'm breastfeeding. I'm pregnant.
Yes. Can you donate blood while on treatment?
So they have what we call a medical. So there's all things. I mean, from tattoo piercings. I can't donate blood. It's 3 months. Time frame. I'm breastfeeding. You breastfeeding. Linda until you breastfeed. Those are outdoor, very important to us. So it's not just ufuna uta. It's also as the donor and the patient that will be receiving the blood. So you're on antidepressants. How severe are you on 2 antidepressants? How often? Ask your doctor. Don't just exclude yourself because finish about antidepressants. You have heart problems. We would need to possibly get a letter from your doctor to say, "I man, Lomtu can handle it and got donate." I think too often will be like, hi, didn't diabetes na, hi, blood. Go ask your doctor. Okay, is 40, and we will tell you whether you can donate blood. Do not just because you think that you are not fit enough to donate.
Sure.
So in between the ages of 75, first time donor, you can donate. If you weigh more than 50 kgs, and I'm sure most we weigh more than 50 kgs, you could donate blood. You need a safe lifestyle. And once it is safe lifestyle laws, you ask yourself a question: do I consider it safe for omnye umntana to get it? So am I safe enough, in terms of your sexual lifestyle, in terms of your health? Do you consider yourself as a safe donor? And Umtu can donate every 56 days, Lord. So you have more than enough time to recover. You have more than enough time to actually, make it a habit, so that now it's actually to your own benefit.
Jokuvile ngenxa yexesha we'll have to leave it there kodwa i-topic ekufuneka sibe kanti siyathetha ngazo ezinto. Let me bring back uSomachiza sizokwazi uba ke sishwankathele. Kuyabaluleka into yobana noba ungophi na igazi ligazi and igazi libomvu alizuba libe ngathi libu-greenish because wena ungumfene and then xa lifika uRhadebe kukhulwanda libe nabu-greyashanyana nobuthi igazi ligazi and igazi libomvu noba mhlawumbi lububungwevu inintsi nje into mhlawumbi xa ungumngwevu igazi lakho libe aliwiki eligazi. Akho loo nto, igazi ligazi liyafuneka, so iza nalo alinanto yoba xa ugalelwe igazi lendiya uzawujika ngoku ube lislams. Ayikho loo nto leyo. So zezi myths ekufuneka sifundise abantu zisuke kubo and encourage people, especially abantwana utshilo that from the age of 16 you can donate. So high schools zingakwazi uba zidonate, and I know they struggle a lot xa kuvalwa izikolo because abantwana nowhere to be found, and akuzube sixakekile thina festive season asizube siyonikezela ngamagazi and kuleli xesha kufuneka ngalo. So Machiza, ndifuna nje your last words sivale.
Okay, so njengoba sitsho uZikhona, so thank you very much for usa what is the word ngoba ube khona wethu sikhona apha eRadioini. So benifuna ucacisa lento bana igazi liyabola. Once udonate sisidloza lizogcinwa forever pha. Ungakwazi udonate lingasebenziseki, then ke ngoku kuzafuneka lilahliwe if necessary, okanye ke if they can use the plasma, there are some freeze dry products and that sort of thing. So ibalulekile into yoba umane udonate rhoqo, ungathi hayi mani wethu bendile ngoJanuwari mawasebenzise eliya so make it a habit that we are donator so that the stores are adequately stocked, if I can put it that way.
Okay, so every 56 days so recovery shile, and then bathi wadonate kakanye ke emails bakuhlala apha entanyeni xa bathi wena sowuzile sibethela naba bangeziyo hamba sekazi i-SMS zi-email sithi qoma yesana phofu ke enye into awunikwa nala biscuit ba uthe kanti low iron yakho low, like me and P apha emsebenzini city blood donors zeshore apha eVincent, they know us. Bafika pha yazi uba nanku low blood njengoba banikile no biscuit xa bathi khawume kancinci awusinikanga kade igazi lakho une low iron kunika uphiwe yedwa ngixela ngaba mna, but ke kuyo yonke loo nto leyo is for the good cause, kukusindisa abantu. Find a location nearest to you, a donation center ukwazi ke udonate ngoba ke uzawusindisa ke abantu. Ndiyafuna ke amazwi akho ogqibela ungayihoyile yam ayinamsebenzi nindimonela ngotyeba nde nindivimba ibhiskithi.
Besezawutsho ziyathandwa za biscuits, so I really hope abantu bazafika
please.
But lots of thanks for this opportunity. I think abantu are really not earlier. Please don't self-exclude yourself, bantu. So just feel like igazi blood donation here, but it's not. Like Banda saying, make it a habit. Don't say I did it again. And man, I been dizzy man. And you mentioned something that's very important. Ewe December is a very critical time, but
Pasika, yeah, ingozi.
we need to have sufficient stock right now, making we really don't want to lose lives because of a shortage.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time. Siyawuthetha gabalala ke xa kuphinde kwakhona ke ithuba. Siyabulela Somachiza, siyabulela kusisi khona Reuters. Sana abanye abantwana umhlaba ukuni inamsebenzi. Thank you so much. Umhlaba ukwazi khona usaba well. Thank you so much, Chiza. Thank you Zikhona. Until next time.
Bye.
All right, bye. That's Zikhona Reuters Sukapa magazine no #Ask Luanda Luanda Kamkhatshane resident pharmacist esibanaye every Wednesday. Masibakhuphe ke ngengoma sokwazi ke ukuya pha ku JR sive into bana uzabe kusenzeka ntoni na Guild Theatre ngale weekend siya kuyo ngokwangoku masikhangele ingoma and yeah sibone ba isithina bese siyile pha kwi-Liquid Dip mhlawumbe ke sakhe siye pha Alia esithi Rock the Boat. Bye.
We are extraterrestrial. We are KNR.
You're listening to the sound.
Sound good together, huh?